Inauguration Day just 8 days away. Janelle Fort, thank you so much. Now let's take a closer look at some of the issues you could expect during this session. There are more than a dozen proposed bills dealing with marijuana. Everything from legalizing the use of marijuana for adults to decriminalizing possession of 2 ounces or less to expanding the use of medical cannabis. The fight over mail-in ballots continues. There's a House bill that would require mail-in ballot applications to be sent only to voters who requested them. Another House bill takes on police reform in wake of George Floyd's death. House Bill 88 makes it easier to sue police. It says officers are not required to apprehend a suspect, but are required to intervene if they see another officer violate use of force rules. House Bill 196 narrows the definition of self-defense, saying preventing a robbery or aggravated robbery is no longer justification for deadly force. Another proposed bill would prevent reality television crews from filming law enforcement while they are in the line of duty. And House Bill 920 takes on compensation for college athletes, saying colleges must allow student athletes to earn money from their name or image and be allowed to have an agent. On the lighter side, House Bill 371 calls for making the day after the Super Bowl a state holiday. House Bill 371. Even if you don't like sports, you can get behind that one. And we're going to continue following the session. We'll bring you any updates on any of those bills we just mentioned.